The following is a presentation of Animal Planet Sports.
Hey, look out! The Alpha Dogs are on their way. They're gonna be right there in your face.
There is a legend in the stars that tells of Alpha Dogs. For centuries, they compete in a mystical lost city, a fabled meeting place for the great tests of dog champions. Today, the games of the Alpha Dogs continue. From Universal Studios, Florida, it's Zig and Zag, the Alpha Dog Challenge!
Today, the regal King Charles Spaniel Gigi faces a fearsome silent warrior, the Bosenji Muffin. But only one will join the elite group known as the Alpha Dogs. And now, enter the Alpha Dogs. Helping Gigi on the Zig side, the quick and agile Foster. The lady who is a champ, Jillian. And the long-distance air champ, Jazz. Assisting Muffin on the Zag side, ADCH champ, Mackie. The no-nonsense Spritzer. And master of the water leap, Barkley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Dog Challenge has begun.
Well, hello there, everyone. I'm Kenny Sargent. Welcome to the coverage of today's Zig Zag Alpha Dog Challenge. Now, this is a show where apprentice dogs get their chance to show their stuff, do their thing, and fulfill a lifelong dream of hopefully becoming the next Alpha Dog. Now, Muffin and Gigi have prepared hard for the day's events. That's why they have 3 Alpha Dog sponsors. Now, 2 of the contenders' Alpha Dogs will stay here on the Alpha Drome field, get things going with some really tricky stunts. And then we send the other Alphas outside to try and knock down as many points as they can to hopefully have their contender be the next member of the Alpha team. Forbes, you're down the field with Muffin and Gigi. What's going on?
Hey, Kenny, there is some major puppy personality on this floor. We've got Gigi, a King Charles Spaniel who thinks she's a princess and likes to play hide and seek, going against Muffin, a strong and silent Basenji who doesn't bark. So today's competition is between the ultra chic and the unspoken. But only one is going to be today's top Alpha Dog.
But you know, Forbes, I bet Muffin could carry a big stick.
All right, first up, chaos. And that's exactly what it is. Strategy is key here in chaos because each dog and handler create their own course. Each dog has 30 seconds to rack up as many points as possible. Points are gained by successfully completing an obstacle and then a single confidence. Now, points will be taken away for each penalty, and the team with the most points wins.
Zig team, they won the coin toss backstage. Bring me that 30-second clock. Let's rock and roll with chaos.
Okay, over the first single confidence, say off course the first shot. Now here you go, to the turbo tunnel. A couple of points. Got to reset back over the single confidence. There you go, Foster. Where are you headed now besides telling your mom how good you're doing? You're doing a good job. There it is over the double confidence. A couple of points there. You need to reset again. Oh, knocked down the bar. That could present a problem. You got 5 seconds. You heard the bell. 5 seconds to get over the finish line. Oh, and he gets it in. But he does get off course there. Total 9 points for Foster. All right, look at little Gigi go. Just taking her sweet little time. Mom saying, get through the shooting star there, girl. She gets on out and says, hey, where to head next, Mom? Let's go on over and reset there, darling. Get on over the single confidence. Mom having some trouble with the carpet there. Get up. There you go, Gigi. Go over and get you some multiple points. Okay, up and over the power shift. There's a great camera angle, huh? And Gigi picks up the extra points there on the power shift, but does not over the single confidence because you heard a 30-second bell. Look at that little Bijon Brigitte, Jillian, go. Those little legs are moving. Resets over the single confidence. There's a point. Going for the double single confidence. All right, good job, girl. Taking it to the course here. Over the single confidences, but that was off course there. You just need to hit one single confidence there, Jillian. Going for the, yeah, she goes for the bonus. The 7-point bonus for Turbo Tunnel and the Pinnacle. A total of 30 points. We take away 3 points because of penalties. There's your final tally, 27 points. Hey, and they do collect the bonus because they completed all the obstacles during the Chaos Run. Forbes, down to you.
We know you guys started out a little bit slow there, Foster, but you totally picked it up. Tell me about the strategy of your team.
To pick up the obstacles that I was assigned. And we did it, didn't we?
And Jillian, you pulled it out. You guys got the bonus. Bijan Frise, give me 5. All right, let's check out the replay.
Going to take a look at the Australian Shepherd Foster with a little too much lead in the diet. Boom! Knocks down the single confidence. That is not a point for the Zig team. Zag team is set, ready to go for more chaos. Give me that 30-second clock. Let's get it on.
Alpha Dog Maggie off first. Oh, she's determined. Hop through the portal. Nice run, girl. Got her reset over the single confidence. There you go. Watch those little legs fly. Oh, slips up a little bit. Into the double confidence. Knocks it down. No points there. Over the single confidence. There's a point. Going through the shooting star. What you going to do next there, girl? Of course, you got to reset. Boom. There you go. Over the power shift. Get on over the finish line. Nice run, Maggie. That sets off Muffin. There you go, Muff. Watch this little boy go. Hey, where are you going? Heading on over there to his friend saying, hey, pal, nice run. All right, Muffin, back on course. Where are you headed now there? Okay, going for the turbo tunnel. Will you go for the 7-point combo? Get up there, Muff. Come on down and see me. There you go. There's 7 points. A valuable 7 points for the Zag team. Over the single confidence, you've got to get over the finish line before the 30-second buzzer. Not going to get those power shift points. There you have the final leg. Spritzer. Spritzer likes this course. Spritzer talking to us. Spritzer trying to help the Zag team beat 27 points. Get over the single confidence. Good job there, fella. Now you're headed for the multi-single. Oh, yeah. Multiple points. Trips it up there just a bit. Gets his footing back and heads back for the single confidence. Where are you headed now there, fella? Oh, another run over the multiple single confidence there. Good job. Coming up, we'll hear the final buzzer. There it is. A total of 30 points for the Zag team. Only 1 penalty. Yeah, 29 points. They take the Chaos Run over the Zig. Forbes, you're down with the Zag team.
You guys had an amazing run, but talk to me over here. What was going on? You guys had been a little too much strategizing together.
I guess she must have really liked the other dog and went over to go visit because she was going crazy at the start line.
Well, you guys are good, Maggie. You're just so darn cute. Everybody wants a piece of you. Let's check out that replay.
All right, we're going to take a look at Muffin, who just says, hey, fella, you're looking good. Hey, Muff, you're not supposed to run off course. Get on over there and earn some points. It's all right. Muffin resets, gets back on course, heads for the turbo tunnel, as you'll see. Goes for the 7-point combo here. Up and over the pinnacle. Get on up there, girl. Hit the safe zones, no problem. And smile. There you are.
So the final tally for the Zig and Zag Chaos Run. Here we have Muffin's team. Yeah, 29 points. They beat the Zig team to their 27. 150 points for the Zag team. 75 for GG and the Zig team because they collect a bonus. They completed all the obstacles. Good job, GG.
Coming up next, you don't want to miss it. We're going to get wet in the Aqua Launch. It's the Zig and Zag Alpha Dog Challenge here at Universal Studios, Florida. We head outside with our Alpha Dog specialists. They're going to be burning up the dock for round 2 with Forbes Riley.
Hello, Kenny. We're here at the City Walk Boat Launch for the second round of competition. Today it is the Aqua Launch. Now this is where our specialty dogs join up with the apprentice dogs in their quest to become the Alpha Dog champion.
Our 2 alpha dogs will literally take a flying leap off the dock in an attempt to achieve the longest jump. It's the best out of 3, and the dog that can jump the furthest will win 100 points for his team.
First up for the Zig team is a 4.5-year-old retriever named Jazz. Handler Carol Davis starts Jazz. And he is off to a strong run down the dock. Oh, good flying through the air. You know, we should say that Jazz is an environmentalist. In fact, he's featured on posters for Earth Day with a sign that says, please pitch in. If they'd only seen him jump like that. Look at that, head held high. Excellent way to start this competition. 19 feet is a strong start for the Zig team. They get 3 jumps each. Let's see how the Zag team does. And Barkley is off. Oh.
Very nice, but Barkley ran to one side of the runway, launching off the wooden part of the dock. As you can see, her paws actually touch the wooden part of the dock, and that could in fact affect her distance. She keeps her head held high, and let's see how well she did.
16.5 feet.
Ooh, not quite as good as Jazz, but they each get 2 more turns. All right, Jazz up for the Zig team. Second jump. Very nice launch and a clean jump, but you know what? It doesn't look as strong as his first one. Oh, he doesn't look as happy. Let's check out the replay. All right, Jazz bounds down the ramp with a lot of enthusiasm, but takes off just a little bit early, and that is going to affect his distance. I think our poor Jazz hit a sour note on this one, but it's still the best out of 3.
17 feet.
All right, 17 feet, a little shy of his first jump, but Jazz is still in the lead. And there goes Barkley, who apparently likes to jump off the side of the dock. Now, that little misdirection may cost Barkley some distance. Let's check out the replay. And sure enough, there's Barkley completely off the mat and falling a little bit short. Not a very good extension on this jump at all. All right, that's a good jump for the Zag team. Barkley tied Jazz's last jump, but is it good enough to win? Here goes Jazz for his 3rd time. Beautiful, beautiful jump. Fast launch down the runway and high. Let's see the replay. All right, in slow motion, we can see that Jazz gets pretty good height from this launch, but he lost his altitude quickly and his head slipped beneath the water. Looks like, oh, he's got a mouthful of water. I don't think it's his best jump. All right, so going into the final round, Zig is ahead, 19 feet. Now, Barkley, baby, you are named for Charles Barkley. Yes, that is a guy who knows how to jump. Can you beat 19 feet? Don't shake your head. No, you can do it. Come on, can he do it? Yes. I'll say yes. Well, that speaking means I think he wants to do it. Look at the determination. Can he beat 19 feet? That looked like a pretty good jump. In fact, I think it's the best of 3 for Barkley so far. Let's see the replay. Well, there he is on the mat. Beautiful extension. This dog wants to win, but is that jump good enough? You guys have a jump off. You believe he got 19 feet? I didn't see that coming. Congratulations, Barkley. You guys each get 1 jump each. Are you ready? Yes, and? Come on, say something. Oh, I think you can do it. Yeah, let's go. Let's jump off. It's impressive when the competitors tell you they want to win. All right, the bumper's in the water, and Jazz is off. The end of the dock. This is a good jump off beginning. Nice, strong jump for Jazz. Let's see the replay. See how far he jumped. Nice extension, good push off from the hind legs. I think he really wants to win. Oh, beautiful. Now, that's what Jazz jumped before. That's what tied up this competition in the first place. And that's why we're in a jump off right now. Can Barkley do even better? All right, handler Terry starts a very anxious Barkley, and Barkley is off the end of the dock. Ooh. But is that jump good enough to beat Jazz's 19 feet? Let's see the instant replay here, and in slow motion, we see that Barkley doesn't quite extend as far as she did when she got 19 feet last time. So let's see what the officials have to say.
18.5.
Oh, Barkley only got 18.5, which means you are the winner. Unbelievable. You know, we had a little conversation before. You knew you were going to win, didn't you? Yeah, it's hot, and he couldn't wait to get out there. Now, tell me, what do you think he's actually jumping for?
He just loves it so much. He just absolutely loves it.
No fantasies of another cute dog way out there?
No, I don't think so.
You guys did a great win. Now, Barkley, I got to say, great run. How'd you feel about that? Yeah? Well, not interested. You know, you don't win. You just don't want to, you don't pay attention. Shame on you. All right, you guys, this was an amazing jump off. They're great dogs. Kenny, back to you.
Good job, Jazz. You pick up the 100 points, and Gigi's Zig team takes the lead with 175. Muffin, you trail by only 25 points. But hey, you got one more round to take back the lead in the Lost City. It's coming up. You are back in the Alphadrome here at Universal Studios, Florida, and it is time for the final battle right here in the Lost City. Wow, a close one. Zag team trails only by 25 points. Forbes, you're down there with the challengers.
Oh, we are. We're having a major conference here. Yes? Okay. You think it's good? Okay. Well, I just heard some strategy going on. You only have 150. You have 175. I have to tell you, Jazz did really well for you in round 2. Are you going to do good? Yeah? Yeah, this is a big competition coming up. The Lost City. Let's open those gates.
Well, this is the big one for the Alpha Dogs. It's the Lost City, and it's the final challenge to those who would become known as champion. It's the ultimate test in teamwork, confidence, and skill, pitting each team of apprentice and their seasoned Alpha Dog sponsors against each other to reach the summit of the Lost City. Now, not only is speed important here, but so is accuracy. Each missed obstacle, it's going to cost them 5 seconds of the final running time. And remember, there are bonuses for our apprentice dogs. Oh, yeah, they are ready. They got the game faces on. Let's go down to the Lost City. You got your Alpha Dogs cranking it off first for the Zig and Zag teams. For the Zag team, that's Maggie. That's Foster for the Zig. You're looking at Maggie kind of going, hey now, straddling the pinnacle. That didn't look too comfortable. Through the turbo tunnel. Hey, there's Foster, the Australian Shepherd, looking nice. Nice time there. Turbo tunnel. Zigzag wave. Wow. Knocking us off its bindings. Up to the finish podium goes Foster. Get on up there, fellow. Oh, nice run. There's Maggie. Get on up there, Mags. Whoa-ho. Nice. That signals the next runner. We got Jillian, another Alpha Dog for the Zig team. And the other Alpha for the Zag team, that's Spritzer. Hey, Jillian, go. She's a Bichon Frisee. I just call it a plain-looking poodle with a cotton top. Zig team looking nice. Taking the turbo tunnel. Hit it, Jillian. There you go. In and out. Through the zigzag wave. There's Spritzer. Jillian up to the finish podium. There you go, Jillian. Nice time. That signals Gigi, the contender, who wants to become the new Alpha Dog champ. Spritzer having a little bit of trouble. But he says, watch me. I'm going to roll through the zigzag wave. Get on up there, you mini schnauzer. There he goes. Hop along. Get it. There you go. That signals Muffin. Abasinji. Muffin's going to run and gun here. Through the portal passage. Through the turbo tunnel. Wow, after 2 runs, Zag team's trailing by about 19 seconds. Come on now, Gigi. The Cavalier King Charles. Whoa! We have a free-for-all here, folks. Up and over the wall. There you go, Muffin. Get things back in order, pal. There you go, through the turbo tunnel. Look at Gigi handling things well. Muffin comes on over and says hello, and Gigi says, get out of my space, girl. Good job, Gigi. There's the time for the Zig team. Having a little bit of trouble with Muffin. Muffin has not seen the zigzag wave up until now. Both contenders have not seen the zigzag wave. That's why Muffin has had a little bit of trouble. There's the finish podium for Muffin and the time for the Zag team. Forbes.
Oh, Kenny. Now, Maggie did one of those moves I've never seen before. She sat on the pinnacle and just kind of wiggled. It was very cute. She's snorting at me. All right, now, Spritzer, a couple things happened. What was going on?
Well, Spritzer was just sort of thinking maybe she wanted her mama.
I think so. Now, Muffin, you looked a little toasted out there. Let's check out the replay.
We're going to take a look at the Staffordshire Bull Terrier first here. Maggie headed up over the pinnacle and just blows off the turbo tunnel. And then, hey, kids, do not try this at home. Maggie doing the bunkin' Bronco. Ride him there, baby. That's not too healthy. All right, let's turn in to Gigi for the Zig team. But, you know, watch Muffin come over here in the corner. Hey, the dog with the question mark tail. One question, Muffy. What are you doing over there? Get back over on your course. Forbes, you're with the Zig team.
Foster's looking pretty relaxed here. You had a good run, didn't you, babe? Yes. And then my little Gigi. What was going on the wave poles?
Well, I think she had a visitor. Gigi I think she didn't see him.
You didn't see him there? You had some company. It's okay.
And then she had some company.
I know. Well, you know what? Let's go check out some replays.
Yeah, Jillian having a little trouble with the pinnacle. She just basically says, later. and goes to the turbo tunnel. That's a problem. That is a penalty because she didn't complete the other obstacle without completing the obstacle in front of her. Although she did go back over the pinnacle, it is still a penalty for the Zig team. Checking out the scoring. The Zag time, 2:21, 15-second penalty. 2:36 with no bonus. Zig team, nice time. Penalties, only a 5-second penalty. There's your total, 211. And no, they do not get the 100-point bonus. So we tally it all up after the Lost City. Zig team and Gigi pull it out with 200 points. There's your total, 375. Of course, this does not include the final bonus. The bonus going to the team with the least number of penalties through the 3 events. Oh, we're going to crown the new Alpha Dog champion next. You're looking at it, the Alpha Dog Challenge Cup, and today's Alpha Dog champion will have its name permanently inscribed onto the cup and will take home the golden Alpha Dog collar. Now, Gigi, come on up here. Now, Gigi, you had maybe a little interference from the little fella over there on the Lost City, but hey, it didn't hurt you because you did win the Lost City. Now, Marie, why do you call her the Little Princess?
She was named the Little Princess by her agility instructor because of her demeanor.
Right.
When she gets home and it's time to go to bed at night, guess where Gigi heads?
Hey.
For the softest pillow.
Hey.
So we call her the Pillow Girl Princess.
Hey, Mom, all right. Force.
I want to be that loved. Oh.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Patricia, I've got Muffin here. Where did Muffin's name come from?
Muffin, I have a boy, Basinji, at home named Mischief, and I wanted them to be M&M, so I called her Muffin.
All right, let's get some scores.
Go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard here. After the Lost City, you saw the total. The Zig team with 375. That does not include the 175-point bonus, hey, which we award to the team with the least number of penalties through the 3 events. All right, the officials have confirmed we have a tie, 4 penalties for each team. There's your final tally. Hey, Gigi, you are the new Alpha Dog champion.
Yes,
come on up here, Gigi. Get that golden Alpha Dog collar. Hey, Alpha Dog champs, come on out here and say hello. Show them that pretty face. There you go. Hey, there we go. All right, there she goes with the golden collar. I'm Kenny Sargent.
And I'm Forbes Ryder. We'll see you guys again next time.
Bye-bye.
Pam, darling, did you notice a little bit of ruckus going on in the backyard there?
Well, now, Bobby, honey, I do believe I did hear some dogs carrying on out back there.
If you ask me, the only dog around here is JR. Now, Sue Ellen, why don't you let me enjoy my dinner without hounding me?
Now, children, just stop it. I don't want your daddy to come home and see us barking all around the table.
Excuse me, does anyone know where the dog agility show is? That way? Thanks. From the South Fork Ranch outside Dallas, Texas, it's the Animal Planet USDAA Grand Prix of Dog Agility Regional Qualifier. Hello, everyone. I'm Phil Moore, along with agility judge and expert handler Kim Simons. Today, nearly 100 people and their dogs have gathered for what they hope to be the first step toward winning a national championship.
That's right, Phil. This is the first regional qualifying event leading up to the Grand Prix National Championship next year in San Diego. Anyone wanting to compete there first has to qualify, and that's what today's event is all about. Today, you'll see some of the top handler and dog teams of the country, but you'll also see some first-timers as well.
Oh, yeah, and it's a great opportunity for folks to see not just how much fun this is, but also how difficult it is. This course is going to be a challenge for man, woman, dog, right out the chute.
And here is the chute, the first obstacle in a very fast course today. This chute leads them to a quick jump to the first contact obstacle, the seesaw. Then a hard call 180 degrees inside to the tunnel, around a quick loop to another 180 degrees to the dog walk. A hard push out to the tunnel with a very tight turn up the A-frame to the pause table, where they have to remain down for 5 seconds. After the table, they encounter a quick jump series around to the weave poles, followed by 2 jumps out of the course. For some of the less experienced dog and handler teams here today, this could be a key part of the course. When the dog exits the tunnel here at number 11, they're faced with 2 jumps. But instead, the handler must immediately turn the dog around with enough speed to get them up the 6-foot A-frame, without turning them back into the tunnel they just came out of.
Well, there are 4 different jump height classes in this qualifier today. First up is the tallest, the 26-inch class, and we have Samson, a 7.5-year-old Irish setter from Texas. Teresa's handling him, and there's Samson.
Let's go. And they're up the teeter. You can see the yellow zone on the end of the teeter. The dogs must touch that yellow zone or they will be faulted. Agility is basically a timed obstacle course where the object is to run fast and as cleanly as possible. Penalties or faults are assessed for things like knocking over bars, missing contact zones.
Faults are also assessed for time over the course standard, and for this height class, it's 50 seconds. Now, in order to qualify for the championship, a dog has to have 10 faults or less.
Yes, they do. So far, Samson has no course faults.
He's running consistently so far. And he's taking a pause there.
Looking very cute on the table. Oh, but slowing down right there. He's encountered something on the grass that must have smelled very good. Going to cost her some time.
Oh, good boy, yay.
And around the corner into the poles. Very nice weave poles.
Come, over.
All right, Samson setting up for his final 2 jumps as he heads toward the finish line. And he's over 20 faults. Samson will not be qualifying, but it was a very nice run. Next up is Tristan, a border collie with Debbie Spence, and look at the speed of this dog right out of the start.
Yes, Phil, border collies are typically very fast, but a little spin there in front of that jump is going to cost her a little time.
Wow, look at the speed through that tire and over that hurdle. This is a dog on a mission. Now, Debbie says Tristan really enjoys the weave poles.
Once he gets in, he doesn't come out, which is very unusual for a dog this fast. They don't usually want to slow down to do them, so they'll pop out. But he doesn't. Once he gets in, he loves them, so he flies through them. And he also blinks his eyes when he goes through them to keep from hitting the poles with his shoulders, so you can see him doing this.
Well, here he is on the table in his pause position for 5 seconds, watching Debbie very carefully for his cue to the next obstacle.
This dog is a blur with the speed. Look,
Oh, and into the poles. He missed the entry there into the poles. He will be faulted for that.
And as we come to the end, another spin over the final hurdle, and despite the speed, too many faults to qualify.
And here you can see on the replay, Tristan misses the upside of that teeter. He also has a run by here at this jump. That is considered a refusal. And the missed entry into the weave poles for his 3rd fault. Missed contact zones, refusals, and displacing hurdles on the jumps are all 5 faults. Plus, dogs can be faulted for time over the course standard, and an off course is considered an elimination. In order to qualify for the championships, dogs must finish the course with 10 faults or fewer.
Coming up next is Xena, a 3-year-old German Shepherd with Gordon Simmons Moat.
Off to a very good start.
Xena's making great contacts there on that seesaw.
Xena's a very powerful dog.
Did you see? Almost knocking over that tunnel.
Around the corner up to the dog walk. So far, a nice run. With a nice contact there on the end of the dog walk as well.
This is a very clean run so far by Xena.
Up the A-frame, it was a nice turn. Oh, but a missed contact there on the end of the A-frame. You can see the judge signaling that.
Nice pause.
Very attentive.
Come, over.
Very nice jumping style. She tucks her legs up very nicely.
Very nice weave there. And as we come to the end, great run, only 5 faults. Our first qualifier, Xena, with 47.17.
You can see that tunnel. She is a powerful dog. She displaces that tunnel as she goes through, and coming down the A-frame clearly misses the contact zone for 5 faults there.
Well, now we'll see how Matu will do, a golden retriever with Richard Leverett. Now, Matu has an advanced obedience title. Look how patiently he waits for Richard to start.
Come shoot! Come!
And he's off to a good start. Matu is a very nice running golden retriever. He's got good clearance on the hurdles, very steady.
This is a good-looking dog to watch as Matu makes the runs here. Interestingly enough, Matu was a Father's Day present for Richard. He was meant as a house dog, but Richard realized he had an accomplished athlete as well.
And here he is into the tunnel. Let's see how he makes this turn up the A-frame very nicely, no problem. And to the table. Now you notice Matu is panting quite heavily. It's very hot out here today.
Matu probably appreciated that little rest in the run.
Absolutely. Here he is, turn to the weave poles. Little slow through the poles.
Making sure that got through it, and as we get through it, hey, we have another qualifier, only 3.19 faults, a time of 53.19. Okay, coming up next is Sydney, a 7-year-old Australian Shepherd, and Garrett Stone is handling.
Come, Cecil, come.
Now, Sydney's been doing agility for 3 years, and you can tell the seasoned dogs as they run. Take a look at this.
Sydney's a nice, quick Australian Shepherd. Whoa, almost falls there off the dog walk. Little unsteady there, but recovered nicely.
Great through the tunnel. Great turn back over the A-frame.
Oh, leaves that A-frame a little early. Oh, but there is a fault there incurred at the table. That is a refusal. Now you can see that Sydney looks like she's a little bit wet. That's probably because Garrett got her wet before the run since it is so hot here.
Garrett and Sydney have qualified in the past. I know they're hoping to qualify now.
Oh, missed that weave pole entry. That will be a 5-fault refusal.
And as we get to the final 2, we see that with over 10 faults there, Sydney will not be qualifying.
But it was a nice run.
Yes.
You can see how she struggled here to stay on the dog walk, recovering nicely, almost fell off. And here, their problems began when Garrett was blocking that A-frame and then kind of blocking Sydney's approach to the table, forcing her past it.
Well, here's Carol Bidwell and her dog Goose in their first competition ever. Today, they're hoping to achieve the heights that Carol enjoys on the job every day.
Southwest Flight 23, clear for takeoff, 90 left, wind 32010.
Roger, Southwest 23, clear for takeoff.
Well, I'm an airline pilot for Southwest Airlines. I've been a captain there for the last year. Been with Southwest about 7 years and been flying for 20 years.
Well, now it's Goose's turn to fly.
Goose got into agility kind of in the back door. I had taken her father out to do agility, just not a really talented natural agility dog. I put Goose through a few of the obstacles and she just adored it and took off. I think what Goose gets out of agility is, first of all, I like to think she enjoys working with me. She enjoys communicating with me. It's not just a brainless kind of activity for her. She's really having to think about it. All the way down, right here.
Training with Goose has also been rewarding for Carol.
Good. I get a sense of working with my dog, which is great fun. Doing something that she really loves to do. I get great exercise, and it's a real mental challenge.
Well, today, after months of training, Carol and Goose will face their toughest test yet.
If she qualifies or if she doesn't qualify, I'll still love her.
So early this morning, the two set off for South Fork.
Bye. Isn't that cool?
After checking in, they took a look at the course, warmed up, and waited.
And you're starting to think about the course, and once you actually get out there, set the dog up, you're thinking so hard that, and it happens so fast, there's no time to be nervous on the course. But when you're standing, waiting, watching the other dogs run, I start to get some butterflies. Well, here it goes.
When we come back, we'll see how Carol and Goose do in their very first competition ever. Welcome back. Goose and Carol are up and ready to go.
And they're off through the chute.
Here, walk it.
It's a very good start.
Now, Goose has only been doing agility for 1 year, and this is his first competition ever.
And that's the wonderful thing about this competition. You will see dogs that have been doing this for years and newcomers like Goose. It's a chance for all to qualify for the Nationals.
Nice, steady run for Goose.
Yes, he moves very consistently. That was fun. Jumped up a little on Carol there.
It's good to see Goose having a good time, and it's going to be interesting to see if Goose actually makes it on her very first run. She's completed 7 of 10 legs of her Obedience UDX title.
That's a pretty impressive accomplishment for Goose. Looking very regal on the table. Dogs always seem to have a nice burst of speed when they come off the table, and Goose did as well. Very nice weave pulls, very fast.
Very nice, yeah. And as we come to the end, it looks like Goose made it.
Here in the replay, you can see she set her up very nicely for the A-frame. She does come down the A-frame a little bit slow. It costs her some time.
Carol's just coming off the course.
Right.
I don't think she realizes yet that she's qualified.
Wonderful.
Now she knows. Great job.
She was pretty good. She wasn't really out of control, and she was listening to me. That was very good. That was very good. You were very, very good. Yeah, tell me how wonderful you were. Yes, you were.
Way to go, Goose. Well, a total of 6 dogs qualified in this class today, including Carol and Goose on their very first try. Congratulations to all the dogs and their handlers. Now it's time for the 12-inch height class, the little dogs with the big hearts. And April is off. She's a toy poodle handled by Debbie Moore.
Look at April go. She moves very nicely, jumps very high.
I gotta tell you, this is very unprofessional, but they're just so cute to look at.
They are very darling and easy to carry around. And there she is over the dog walk. She does those contacts very nicely. No question of her coming off those contacts. Now this turn is very tough for the little dogs, but April made that turn and made it up the A-frame with no problem at all.
Now for a little dog, April really has a lot of speed.
Yes, she does. She runs very nicely and very quick. Those little legs cover a lot of ground.
Gets good height on her jumps. And very nice weaves.
She hops right through those.
And as we come to the end with 0 faults, April qualifies with a time of 51.40.
Very nice run.
Coming up next is a veteran dog, Cody, a 9.5-year-old Pomeranian handled by Laura Yarbrough.
Cody's off to a good start.
Oh.
Pops off that teeter-totter there, but no fault incurred.
Made the contacts.
This dog runs very quickly for a 9.5-year-old.
Now, Cody has been to the finals several times. And Laura bred her specifically for agility.
Oh, little hesitation there on that contact, with a little bit of noise to Mom saying, I really don't want to do this.
Oh, little struggle with the little engine that could.
It's hard for those little dogs to get up that A-frame.
Breather there.
Very cute.
Now, Cody is the first and only Pomeranian to win an agility championship title.
Yes, she is. And you can see why. This dog performs very nicely.
As we come to the end, nicely enough to qualify with a time of 55.51.
You can see this dog going up the A-frame is putting everything he's got into it, struggling to get up and over, and being successful.
Well, we have another first-time competitor, Treasure, a 3.5-year-old West Highland White Terrier handled by Debbie Duncan. Treasure's only been doing agility for 5 months.
Oh, a little slow here. Treasure seems to be sniffing the ground. It might have something to do with the fact that Treasure has competed in Earth Dog competition. Earth Dog competition is where terrier breeds use their nose to search and navigate through underground mazes.
Debbie says Treasure finds the height of the A-frame a bit intimidating.
It's very scary, and especially because she does have a problem with the A-frame. She really has trouble getting up it because of the steepness. It takes everything she's got to get up it. If she doesn't get enough momentum, she just has to claw her little way up it. A lot of heart.
And here she is, getting ready for the A-frame. Let's see how she does. Oh, but we have an off course there. That is an elimination. You can hear the whistle. Now she gets her up the A-frame.
Oh, she's trying. She's giving her all.
Oh, and there she goes. She got it. Well, here you can see Treasure exercising some of those Earth Dog instincts.
And those instincts have earned Treasure 11 different titles in confirmation, obedience tracking, and Earth Dog events. I'm sure we'll see Treasure again in another agility championship soon.
What a gal.
Now it's time for Samson, handled by Katie Greer. Samson is a Chihuahua.
From right here in Dallas.
And Samson is a very quick Chihuahua. Runs very nicely.
Samson, come, tunnel. Come, Tyler, go.
Listens very well to Katie.
Nice height on the jumps.
Absolutely. But you need to guard against excessive height because it can cost you a little bit of time. But Samson's pretty quick and he makes up a lot of time here.
Samson's also very careful about making sure that he gets all of the contacts. Doing a great job.
Very nice setup there up the A-frame by Katie. She gave him plenty of room to be able to come back and negotiate that ramp.
Now down for the 5-second count.
Now that's a face. That's a cute face. And Samson's off again. Look at this little guy go.
Look at this guy hop through those weave poles. Samson's pouring on the speed during the final 2 jumps. And as he comes to the finish line, great score, 55.01, 0.01 faults.
Good boy.
And here you can see a couple of instances on the course where Samson gets some terrific height, but Katie's happy with his run.
Oh, he was wonderful. I was thrilled. He didn't do anything he wasn't supposed to do. And he did everything he was supposed to do. He was a good boy. Good boy, Sam.
All right, Sam. Here are the 6 dogs who qualified in the 12-inch class today. Remember, all are now eligible to compete in the Grand Prix of Dog Agility Finals coming up in San Diego next fall. And here's Kim with an agility tip that you can teach your doggy.
This is the pipe tunnel, one of the most exciting and fun obstacles on an agility course for a dog. You may think that it looks difficult to train, but it's actually quite simple. To get started, you want to put your dog in a sit-stay or a down-stay in front of the tunnel. If your dog won't stay, have someone hold your dog for you. At that point, you want to go down to the other end of the tunnel, get down on your hands and knees so your dog can see you through the tunnel, and call your dog to you. Katie, come tunnel! Yay! Good girl! Very easy, lots of praise, lots of cookies. Once your dog is comfortable with that step, you want to make sure that your dog will go through the tunnel without being able to see you. Put your dog in a stay in front of the tunnel once again and run down the tunnel with her. Katie, tunnel. Good girl. Katie, come. Good girl. It doesn't take much to train this obstacle, and once your dog is trained, you'll be having a lot of fun performing tunnels.
Here we are at the famous South Fork Ranch, home of the hit TV series Dallas. Inside, Sally Peavy's is going to give us a personal tour. So look, I got my own Dallas, Texas style hat. Come on, let's go see if the tour is ready for us. Let's go.
Welcome back to South Fork. Phil's over in the big house.
Now check this place out. Oh, this is huge. Look at the chandelier. Now look, here's Sally. She's going to be taking us on a tour. How you doing, Sally?
Well, hi, honey. Welcome to the mansion.
Oh, look at that.
I want to show you a few things. I think you'll just really enjoy it.
She's so cute. Hi, honey. I feel like I'm a member of Dallas now. Come on, what do you want to show me first?
Well, this is our gorgeous Ewing dining room, and what makes this room so spectacular, the Waterford crystal chandeliers above the dining room table, they're valued at $7,500 each. This is our beautiful living room, the little Ewing abode here.
Look. Miss Ellie, gotta love her. Gotta love her. Oh, man.
Have a seat, Phil.
Oh, look, I'm feeling it. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, where are you, Bobby? Sue Ellen, come on now.
This is the balcony right off of JR Suite.
Wait a minute.
Of course,
this is a very famous balcony, isn't it?
yes, it is.
This is where Kristen, she shot JR. She was pushed into the pool from here. This was awesome.
This is really it, Phil.
Oh, my
You sure know
goodness.
you're Dallas. Sorry, Phil. You were supposed to land in the pool.
That's okay.
Just like Kristen did.
Okay, ow. Okay, I got it. I'm all right, Sally.
Oh, Phil, honey,
Yes.
just go ahead and sit down right here and just relax a little bit, and then maybe you'll feel better.
Listen, I know this table.
Well, you should. You should recognize that this is the very table, the famous breakfast table where the Ewings always had their little breakfast.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You show me a lot of things here, and I want to thank you very much. You know what? You also show me that some traditions never die. When out South Fork, anything can happen.
Time now for the 16-inch jump height class, where the course time is 55 seconds. First up is Prix, a 6.5-year-old Sheltie with Scott Brannon. Welcome back, Phil. You feeling okay now?
I feel like a Ewing.
Very good.
You know, Spree's been doing agility for almost 4 years and has qualified for 3 nationals.
And you can see why. Prix is navigating this course very well, very fast.
Great speed through the tunnel. Don't blink. You're going to miss this dog.
Nice turn off that A-frame.
Oh, my
but
goodness.
On
Off
and
the
off
table.
the table. Yeah, that's a 5-fault penalty.
Okay, looks like we're back on course now.
Come. Spree, come.
Coming over the jumps into the weave poles. Oh, look at those
Very
poles.
nice weave pole. And there's a great qualifying time for Spree with only 5 faults. Excellent run.
Stop and go.
Here's John Tobin with Elizabeth, a 9.5-year-old Sheltie. He says when he got her, he had a very different sport in mind.
At home, she's a couch potato. I got her to be a Frisbee dog. The only thing this dog will put in his mouth is food. But she's a love and loves to be petted. Like all Shelties, she's very talkative.
You know, if you listen, it actually sounds like John's the bigger talker.
Come, dog walk. Come on, let's go, dog walk. Let's go. Run like the wind. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
And yes, that's him talking to Elizabeth.
Run like the wind.
That encouragement helps Elizabeth get around the course.
A-frame.
That was a good turn over to the A-frame.
Yes, it was.
Nice and tight.
Come, table.
A little bit of difficulty getting down there.
Yeah, a little slow getting down on the table there.
Now, Elizabeth has been doing agility for 7 years and has qualified for nationals 5 times previously. Oh, my goodness.
Ran around that jump there, incurring a refusal. He will receive 5 faults for that.
Let's go, weave. Let's go, weave. Come.
Nice and cautiously through the weaves, and as we come to the end here, we see that with more than 10 faults, Elizabeth does not qualify this time, but it was a nice run.
Good girl.
Next on course is
And Edith is up next. She's 2.5-year-old. She's a Jack Russell Terrier handled by Randy Huff.
Another newcomer here. Only been doing agility about a year.
This is their first competition.
Yeah, Edith got a good shake in there before the start. And they're off. Oh, you can see those took that bar down. That is a 5-fault penalty.
Too bad. You know, earlier Randy told us Edith just became a therapy dog.
We just went to our first one at Walnut Place here, I guess last Monday, and it was a Alzheimer's unit, and they were in a semicircle. We came in and did a few little tricks, and then let each of the patients that wanted to pet her and handle her, and it gives those people a big thrill.
Now, John's a CPA and rescued Edith when he came upon her in the middle of the street. Cars were swerving all around her. Didn't hit her, but the owners never claimed her, and well, they've been together and happy ever since.
Down.
And here they are. He seems to have a little trouble getting to go down on the table. Oh, look, she's more interested in the camera. No, she just won't stay down. There we go. Now she looks like she's down.
Now, each delay is costing them precious time.
Yes, it is. Uh-oh, run around that jump. That would be a refusal. Oh,
Jump backwards.
that's elimination for that off course. And
But you know what? You can still see that John is happy with this Edith.
absolutely,
Look at that. That's love.
that's love. He's smiling.
term for mixed breeds.
Next up is Sooty, a beautiful mixed breed handled by Virginia Gilmore, who says she never knows what to expect.
Sooty's a veteran at this. Unfortunately, Sooty also has a mind of her own. Sometimes she decides to do her own course. We hope today she does the one the judge described for us.
Well, we'll find out right now as Sooty is off.
You know, Sooty's qualified for the Nationals every year since 1992 and made it to the finals in '96. And you can see from this dog's run, it's a well-seasoned dog, running very confidently and very fast throughout the course.
Getting good jumps there.
Now you get this. You get it.
Oh, you got it. Right over the dog walk. Making sure to hit all of the contacts.
Oh, little confusion there right before that tunnel. But a nice turn.
Good hustle over the A-frame.
Oh, little trouble going down. There we go.
Again, another delay.
You know, some dogs just don't want to stop. They just want to keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
We go very nicely. She's got enough speed to make up for that time on the table.
Oh, she missed the last one.
Missed pole there, but she quickly corrected it.
And as we come to the end, yes, she made it. She qualified with only 7.73 faults. Way to make up time, Sooty. Waiting to go next is Duncan, a 10.5-year-old Sheltie handled by Elizabeth Blanchard.
Come,
Now, he's a great athlete, but according to Elizabeth, he's also a great friend.
Duncan's a wonderful pet. Duncan's now 10 years old, so we've spent a lot of years together, and he's just a wonderful, wonderful companion. He's a little bit barky, as Shelties are known to be, but just my shadow.
Well, you know, for a 10-year-old, Duncan's moving very well.
Yes, he does. He has no problems.
Whoa!
Very nice.
Tight turn up to the A-frame.
Very nice. And Duncan had no problem with that.
Down.
Good down on the table.
Now, Duncan has qualified 9 times previously and actually won the championship in 1992.
Yes, this is a seasoned, experienced dog with nice weave pulls.
And as we come to the end, with a clean run, Duncan qualifies for the 10th time. Now, many great agility dogs like Duncan are herding dogs, Shelties, Corgis, Border Collies, and the like. To find out why they're so good at agility, we spent the day with a Texas ranch hand by the name of Mike. Amid the rolling hills and cow-trodden pastures, where life on horseback is as natural as the beauty that it surrounds, there's always work to be done.
Mike is definitely a Texas cowboy. He does all the things that a natural ranch hand would do, but he doesn't get paid for it.
While he might not get a paycheck, Mike is a skilled and highly valued worker. He's intelligent, independent, and has an uncanny knack for solving problems. It's these qualities, along with the natural athleticism, that make herding dogs outstanding at agility and home on the range.
At the Circleback Ranch, which is our home, some of Mike's duties are pulling the sheep in at night for me, separating out the sick ones so I can treat them, help medicate them, separating off the ram when it's not breeding season, like putting the sheep up when we need to put up. You got some new babies in here, so we're going to have a little more fight to it today.
Another reason Mike's so good at his job is his ability to adapt.
When working cattle versus sheep, Mike works the cattle a lot closer than what he does on the sheep. The sheep, he backs off more, and the cattle, being a bigger breed versus what the dog is, Mike works a lot closer that way.
Mike's ability is enhanced by a strong work ethic.
Persistence is definitely something that Mike has. And being and doing what he does, you can't give up.
And as with humans, enthusiasm goes a long way.
Mike definitely likes a challenge. And the better the challenge, the dog gets to think. And that's the whole thing in the herding dogs. They get to think. Mike is a true Texan, 100% born and raised, and he even barks with a draw.
And now here's another herding breed, a Sheltie by the name of Sophie. Diane Eldridge thinks Sophie's about 7, but she's not really sure because she adopted her from a shelter. She does know that agility really helps Sophie develop confidence and character.
I adopted her through the Dallas Fort Worth Sheltie Rescue back in 1993. It's actually 93. She'd been left at a shelter to be put to sleep. So she's done really great. She loves agility. It's really helped her personality come out. She's very shy and unsocialized when I got her. So this is really, agility has done a lot for her. She really enjoys it.
And she's doing very well so far on her run.
Sophie's been doing agility for 5 years and has qualified for nationals twice.
She definitely shows confidence as she's going through this course. Very nice turn there up the A-frame, no problem.
Down.
Oh, what a beautiful down on the table.
It's very nice down.
That's what you want.
She's getting good heights on the jump there.
Absolutely. Performing very nicely. Very steady weave pulls.
And as she comes to the end, does she qualify? Oh my goodness, she qualifies by 9/100th of a second. Woo, way to sneak it in, Sophie.
And here's another look at her coming down the A-frame very quickly and up onto this pause table, and she drops immediately. That is a perfect down on a table.
Well, a total of 8 dogs qualified in this class today, including Sophie just making it in under the wire. Congrats go out to all of the dogs and their handlers. Oh boy, I'm hungry. Oh, where's the food? It's over there. No, wait, stop spinning it around. Welcome back to the South Fork Ranch and the Animal Planet USDAA Grand Prix of Dog Agility. Still with me, of course, is Kim Simons, and we're just about set for the 22-inch class. And these dogs are always the fastest in the field.
Yes, and that speed requires some different handling skills for the humans. For example, the dogs will be approaching this hurdle here with some speed, setting them up perfectly to take the dog walk here. But instead, the handler needs to pull the dog in tight to get them into the correct obstacle, the tunnel.
And you'll see just how fast these dogs can be right now, starting off with Scout, a 3-year-old Border Collie handled by Rhonda Carter.
Now, Scout and Rhonda were second in last year's national finals, and Rhonda says they plan to win it all this year.
Well, this dog can move.
She's pretty high energy. She's always throwing balls at me. I mean, you can't even take a bath by yourself. She's throwing the ball as long as you're just laying there. Throw the ball for me. You know, they're busy animals. They really are. And she's very young. She's only 3.
Whoa.
So she's very busy.
This dog is very fast. Pretty nice down there on the table. Look at the look on Scout's face.
Dog is really concentrating, paying close attention to everything Rhonda's saying.
That was a nice tight turn into those weave poles. We've seen a lot of dogs take it wider.
All right, and when we come to the end here, I think it's no doubt that with 5 falls, Scout qualifies.
You can see here as Scout is entering the board to the dog walk, clearly she misses the upside of that plank. That incurs a 5-second fall. But look at the speed and the nice control on the downside. And look at those weaves.
Very nice weave. Well, we have Bobby. Bobby's a Brittany, handled by James Bryson. Now, Kim, you don't really see a lot of Brittany's running agility, do you?
You actually don't. There aren't many running agility in the United States, but Bobby is a pretty nice little dog.
Bobby's a very cautious dog over that seesaw.
Yes, but listening very well to James. And running very quickly, very smoothly so far. Oh, a little talking there. Oh, jumped off the end of that dog walk. That is a 5-fault penalty. Oh, and that would be an off course. Now, that was handler error. It looks as if James sent Bobby over the wrong jump there. But they're going to finish their run. They're down on the table. Little chatting from Bobby.
Bobby's a very enthusiastic dog. Seems to be really enjoying itself and definitely shows talent for the sport.
Absolutely. Nice weave pulls.
That's a nice effort by Bobby, but unfortunately a case of handler error earns her an elimination. Well, next up we have Megan, an Australian cattle dog, handled by Paul Weeder.
And a nice hug there at the start line, getting ready.
Looks like a little talking going on there at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe a little direction. Off to a good start.
Over. Megan, tunnel. Go. Come on.
Slowing down a little bit there into the tunnel. But, oh.
Megan seems to be distracted here.
Well, Megan is a cattle dog. We are on a ranch. There we go. Now she's back on track.
All the way down. Come.
And again, Megan taking a look around.
Checking out her surroundings.
Probably sees the doggies in the background.
She might.
Out tunnel.
There we go. She's back going again. Nice turn up the A-frame.
Right here. Get your spot.
Little pause there.
Actually, that's a long pause at the top of the A-frame.
Taking a look around.
Excuse me, down.
Oh, it's taking a lot of time getting down.
A little slow putting those elbows down. There we go.
Megan has to be all the way down.
Megan is very alert. You can tell she is definitely trying to scope out her surroundings. Very nice over that series of jumps.
Yes, come on.
Oh.
Megan, come.
She's missed that entry to the weave poles, but that's okay.
She's going back to start all over again.
Paul's going to reset her there, and now she's in.
Go, go, go. Come on, go.
Very nicely done.
And she makes it through successfully. Megan doesn't qualify, but we sure enjoyed watching Megan in her run.
That's all right. Paul's, whoops. She's going out after the cattle. You can see here that her instincts as a cattle dog have taken over. She's definitely looking around, possibly smelling the cattle here on the ranch.
Well, now here's Mosley, a Polish lowland sheepdog handled by Elizabeth Evans.
She talks a lot. She's a clown. She always keeps us laughing. She's constantly bringing toys and wanting to play and chasing the squirrels in the backyard. But she's a great dog.
Well, now Mosley's another first-timer here, although she is a flyball champion.
Now, Mosley actually is a little bit of a celebrity. She has appeared as an extra on the series Wishbone, and she's also been on the cover of Dog Fancy magazine.
Oh, must get a paw autograph.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So far, she's doing very well, coming down that dog walk nicely.
Making sure she hits all of the contacts.
Oh, but right by that A-frame, unfortunately incurring a refusal. But now she's back on course. Another refusal there at the table. Just the direction wasn't clear enough, and she ran by.
It's so important how the handler and the dog work together.
Yes, it is. Make sure that the dog gets the right cues.
Now Mosley's doing a great job through the weave poles. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Pops out of those poles, but fixes them.
Alrighty.
Good job. Very good.
Little Mosley repair job there. And Mosley doesn't qualify, but again, what an enjoyable dog to watch.
Yeah, she's a very cute dog. You can see that the cue just wasn't quite right there coming out of the tunnel, and Mosley missed the A-frame. Same problem there at the table.
All right, now, we're gonna come back while I get this. Give me this. I want it. It's mine. Come on, come here. Hurry back.
There's lots of different ways to prepare for an agility competition. You can train the dogs, you can train a human, but the best is the co-ed K9 workout together regime. We've got some people who've come up with some interesting ways to prepare. Let's take a look at them now. Just as Oscar De La Hoya, jump and rope is a great way to work out your legs when preparing for a match. These dogs gotta run, and so do the trainers. Jump and rope, just like the boxers do. Oh, the real deal Holyfield will give it a thumbs up, and so do I. Listen to me now and hear me next week. Weight training is a great way to pump you up to run the course. Even when you can't get to the gym and work out, there's still great ways to work on those biceps and to work out them jawbones. Them bones, them bones, them jawbones, them bones, them bones, them jawbones. Oh yeah, the laps. Yeah, you go down, you go up, works on that breath control and also that dog paddle. Yeah, tasty. So don't let anybody tell you there's nothing to work out with. Because if you really put your mind to it, you can work out with just about anything. 900, 101,
Now we're back with the rest of the 22-inch class. Leading off is Sweetie, an Australian Shepherd, with Susan Krause handling. She's off to a good start. Little slow there.
Taking her time. These two like to do herding competitions, but they've got one small problem.
It's kind of hard for us to herd because we do live in an apartment and we have to go find somebody to let us use their sheep. And she doesn't get to practice as much as a lot of other dogs do.
I guess it is very difficult to borrow a cup of sugar and a cup of sheep, too.
Yes, it would be. Oh, a little wide turn there to the A-frame. She made it just fine, but it will cost her some extra time. Little slow getting down on the table, but that's okay. She's down. Look at her. She's very alert, very aware.
That table has really been plaguing some of the dogs today.
Yes, it has. That's a nice turn there into those poles. That was a very nice turn. That actually will buy her some time.
And those are very cautious weaves she gave there. And as we come to the finish line, she qualifies with 9.81 faults. Great job, Sweetie. And up at the starting line now is Dauber, a 7.5-year-old Labrador Retriever handled by Julie Casey.
You know, Julie says that Dauber loves to sit and listen to her play the piano. It just relaxes Dauber. But not on the agility course. Dauber is very excited and happy to be running.
Little pause there coming off the seesaw.
Yep, looking for the tree. Oh!
Well, that was interesting.
Miscommunication. Yeah, miscommunication. Missed the entrance to the tunnel and went up and over the top of it and into the dog walk.
The Dauber seems to be doing okay.
Yes,
back on track now. Nice into the tunnel. And a good turn up to the A-frame.
Very nice up to the A-frame.
Down. Lie down. Down.
Dauber doesn't want to lie down at the moment. Oh, she's up. Oh, little kiss there on the table from Dauber. But still no fault. She's okay. Oh, now that is a fault.
Jumping off the table.
That will incur her a 5-fault penalty. There she goes. done with that table.
Finally made it through there. Now, Dauber broke her toe earlier this year, and this is her first competition back from the injury.
You can see there's no problem. That injury has not slowed her down at all.
And by the kisses there, she was having a great time. Unfortunately, Dauber does not qualify, but what a great run. Welcome back, Dauber.
What a nice little dog. You can see this is just a miscommunication. Ow. Dauber hits her head on the dog walk.
Well, we have Larry, a 5-year-old border collie handled by Jerry Brown. Larry's been doing agility since she was 4 months old.
Now you can see here that Jerry takes a long, long lead out and gives Larry a lot of direction on the start line. This is a very well-trained, very seasoned and experienced dog.
Very, very fast mover.
Incredibly fast. And steady. Look at that dog walk.
Wow. Such concentration.
Come, A-frame.
Nice turn up the A-frame.
Very tight.
No loss of time there. And down on the table while in the air.
Larry almost jumped on that in a laying down position.
And she's off again with tremendous speed. Oh, you can see that speed carried her out past the entrance to those weed poles. A little bit of a wide turn.
And as she flies to the finish line, look at that. The fastest time of all the dogs today in any class. Larry definitely qualifies. Great run.
Look at this dog walk. Just flies over it. And a tight turn up that A-frame. No problem. Makes those contacts very quickly and down on that table.
We were pushing hard for speed. Got a little wide in a couple places, but I'm real happy with it. She stuck with me, worked for me all the way through it, and that's the main thing. So, very happy with it.
Oh, wait, I'm itching for more. I'm itching. Hurry back. Oh, doggies.
For more information about the sport of dog agility, contact the USDAA at 888-AGILITY or do the email thing at info@usdaa.com. Well, up next we have Sarah, a 3-year-old border collie handled by Carolyn Canizero from Austin, Texas.
You know, Sarah just missed qualifying last year, so I know she's anxious to qualify this year. So far, she's doing beautifully.
Carolyn is in vet school at Texas A&M, and her heavy class load has cut down on her training time, so she's a bit worried about today's run.
Oh, close call there, but a very nice save.
She recovered nicely.
Nice contact. Another nice down on the table. Sarah is very intense.
Sarah, you see her staring right into Carolyn's eyes.
Absolutely. Wide turn there to the weave poles, but again, no problem.
Nice through the weave poles. And as we come to the finish line, it looks like Sarah qualified. Hey, the school time did not mess up Carolyn's run. Let's take a look at some of the action.
You can see here Sarah's heading for the wrong jump, but she's very responsive to Carolyn. A nice save there. Very nice down the A-frame. She checks in with Carolyn just to make sure she's doing the right thing. A nice run and a clean run for Sarah.
In the 22-inch height class, a total of 9 dogs qualified, all border collies except for Sweetie, the Australian Shepherd. Now all of our qualifiers are eligible to run next year in San Diego. That's all we have from Dallas, Texas for you folks. I'm Phil Moore. For Kim Simons, we'll see you next time.
T-minus 11, 10. We have a go for main engine start. 6. We have main engine start. 3, 2, 1. We have SRB ignition and we have liftoff.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
The city of Houston has long served as mission control for America's space program. Today, it stands as a center of the dog universe. More than 3,000 of the nation's best have safely landed in Houston for one of the premier dog shows of the year. Hello, I'm Donna Deverona. Welcome to the Animal Planet National Dog Championship and today's stop, the Houston Kennel Club Dog Show. And before the Terrier group comes out into the ring, I'd like to introduce Wayne Cavanaugh, my friend and colleague, a American Kennel Club judge and a breeder of championship pointers. What's the point of today?
Well, the big excitement here today is usually as the summer heats up, the top dogs tend to avoid one another. But today in Houston, the big ones are all here. We've got the best against the best. So get ready for an old-fashioned Texas shootout.
And of course, the point here today is to earn points to qualify for the Eukanuba Cup final, which will take place early next year. It promises to be special because it's the first championship series of its kind, which will crown a national champion.
Thanks, Donna. The state of Texas is known for doing things in a big way, and this show is no exception. In addition to the 3,000 plus entries in the championship, thousands of other dogs, handlers, and vendors are here to partake in the many other events in Houston. It is the dog world's biggest exhibition of the year.
What's happening, everybody?
The wonderful world of dogs, where everyday canines display their athletic ability. Dog agility. It's a race against the clock as dogs weave through an obstacle course. Obedience. Can you make your dog come, sit, and stay?
What's happening, everybody?
And last but not least, what many consider to be the ultimate in dog sport, fly ball, a true test of canine speed.
Prix is an Airedale Terrier. This breed, sometimes known as King of Terrier, was almost certainly developed for hunting foxes, badgers, weasels, and other small game animals. The largest of the terrier breeds, Airedale, is a sturdy dog. Airedale Terriers are good-natured, fun-loving dogs. The Irish Terrier, one of the oldest terrier breeds of 1866. Shire, a mining district in the north of England. It is a strong dog, but light, graceful, built for speed. Alert, energetic. Bedlington's left play is known for its mild and gentler side, and makes a great companion dog. This is Bedlington Terrier, 1768.
You have to look at them as a whole first. Balance is the key. You're looking to see if that dog is balanced. That's what you're looking for, to see if it's well in proportion. Then you start nailing down the individual little characteristics. The dogs in this breed, the head should be nice and broad across the back and in the muzzle. The eyes should be very dark in color, almost black, bordering on black. You don't want color. After all, the name of this breed is the West Highland White Terrier. For the most part, you apply the standard. After that, it has to be to a certain point subjective. So from that point on, they will base their findings on the attitude of the dog, the movement of the dog, and then kind of saying to themselves, which one do I like the best? Which one would I take home?
That's a girl. Head up, sweetheart. Yeah, it's a girl.
Small, but sturdy, wet, need no pampering. Outdoors, they
Halfway down the back, please.
great intelligence, and they love to romp and play. In the house, they are faithful, understanding, and devoted, yet gay and lighthearted. This is West Highland Terrier, 1980. Fox Terrier. Developing from the sport of fox hunting. Smooth Fox Terriers are lively and active in sleep. Smooth Fox Terrier, clever dog, staying power.
All right, halfway down the back with her, please.
Impulse comes out unless you taught otherwise. Far from today, the terrier is full of independence and spirit and always ready to Fox Terrier, 1840. The Welsh Terrier. This old breed
I didn't have it,
Wales
no.
for hunting the otter, fox, and badger. This sturdy, rugged dog is always alert, spirited, ready for action. Yet, it is well-mannered and easy to handle. Friendly, outgoing, and playful, loves people, and is content with the city of
All right, halfway down the back, please.
This is Welsh Terrier, 1969.
You fella. Good boy.
Lakeland Terrier, a hardy working dog known for his tenacity and good humor. The Lakeland originated in the mountains of the Lake District of northern England, where he was used to hunt vermin. Able to adapt to most living conditions, city
Okay, halfway down and back, please. Easy, hon.
Absolutely. It will make a good pet for someone who understands his body's behavior. This is Scottish Terrier, 1947.
Okay, halfway down and back, please.
Bull Terriers come two varieties.
All right, halfway down and back, please.
Any color other than white. The white Bull Terriers are predominantly white, but they may have colored markings on the head. This is colored Bull Terrier, 1784.
Okay, bring your smooth up over here, please. Scotty. Colored bull. Welch. Okay, let's take these all around, please. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Approximately 3,400 USD. The Eviction Hound was owned and used for hunting South Favorite.
Down and back, please.
Are very neat dogs. Clean themselves much like cats. They require a great deal of exercise. They are very agile dogs and able to jump at great heights on the standstill. It's said greyhounds have the body of an athlete combined with the grace of a dancer. Without proper attention and exercise, greyhounds find other outlets for their energy, which is as they can develop.
Down and back.
Gentle greyhound is very affectionate, but will not go on with the greyhound. Basset, an old breed that originally flourished French lineage from Europe years ago, primarily in Belgium and France, where it was used its nose for trailing rabbit, deer, and other game through dense cover, while the Basset Hound's gait is deliberate, its nose in, clumsy, and is a dog with great intelligence.
He looks around and he says, "What the hell are the rest of you guys here for?" He says, I'm winning. I'm the one. I'm the man, and nobody else can come close to me. His overall attitude carries him. He's pretty boss. Gatsby loves his bone. He doesn't have balls, he doesn't have squeakies, those are foo-foo things, and, but he has to have his bone. He was the most restless, pain-in-the-butt dog for the weekend because he didn't have his bone. We learned real quick, don't forget the bone. This is a once-in-a-lifetime for me, a dream-come-true type of dog. When you're growing up and you're young and you see pictures and you watch all the famous dogs, you'd like to say, gee, I'd like to have one like that too someday. And I guess this is my ship. It's come in to me and it's working out just wonderfully. He's my best friend.
The Basset Hound is laid back, sociable, and affectionate, a great dog for children and adults of all ages. This is Basset Hound number 688.
It's easy.
After a mild winter, both fleas and ticks can become particular problems. Fleas can be a nuisance to dogs and cause significant allergies. Ticks can actually transmit such diseases as Lyme disease. So it's very important that we make sure our dogs don't have fleas or ticks and that we know what to look for. You want to examine your dog on a regular basis, and by rubbing the hair backwards you can look for the signs of fleas. You may actually see the fleas, but you look for the signs of fleas, which will be little teeny black flecks of material that is called flea dirt. This is the excrement from the flea. If there's flea dirt present, you'll see it if you put a piece of white paper, a white sheet, or put the dog in a bathtub that's got white porcelain. You'll see that white flea dirt showing up after you rub it. And when you find this, even though you don't find a flea, you know your dog has had fleas. Ticks are a little more obvious, they're a little bigger, but the small deer ticks are very tiny little creatures, and you have to look carefully for them. Fortunately, there are products that you can get from your veterinarian that are once-a-month preventatives for fleas, and they also have once-a-month preventatives for fleas and ticks combined together. So by looking carefully over your dog and by using the preventatives that are available now, you can keep your dog flea and tick free through the seasons when we see these things the most.
The American Foxhound. Foxhound dates back to 1700s in Virginia and Maryland, where they were developed based on the English foxhound and used in trap game. This breed does need exercise, and he's happy to please with his owners who live in rural areas or on large farms. Foxhounds enjoy the company of other dogs and become bored if kept
Down and back,
alone.
please.
This is American Foxhound, number 893. Raised in 16th century France, where it was developed to hunt small game by scent or over rough, difficult terrain. Its name reveals much about the breed. The T means small, that means low to the ground, and Griffon means rough or wiry coated. Verdine is the area of France where the breed originated. This happy, extroverted dog is independent of the breed. It is
Right around, please.
The Basenji's most distinctive characteristic is that it does not bark. However, he does make a variety of other sounds, including one denoting happiness that is somewhere between a chortle and a
Down back,
yokel.
please.
And because of his gracefulness, this playful yet gentle dog has been compared to a little deer. His fastidious, dainty habits make him an ideal pet for immaculate housekeeper. Intelligent, independent, and alert, he often seems to be alert. In the rear, his children is affectionate, and the Basenji is a delightful companion. The Beagle. This hound was bred beginning centuries ago in the British Islands to hunt rabbits by scent. Through the mid-18th century, it was most frequently used for fox hunting. Today's Beagles come in two varieties, 13-inch dogs that do not exceed 13 inches in height.
Down back, listen.
Those between 13 inches and 15 inches tall. Beagles can adjust to any living circumstances and make wonderful pets for children. This is 15-inch Beagle, number 744.
All right, let's push them back. Go all the way around to the end of the line and work back up here. For the Basset. Sindri. Great now. Right around. One, two, three, four.
Thanks, Donna. The Houston Dog Show is certainly renowned for its variety, but it's not just a show competition. There are a full spectrum of events that demonstrate the versatility and tremendous athletic ability of these dogs. And one of the most popular, the agility competition. Dog agility is the ultimate canine test of dexterity and speed. Dogs of all breeds weave up, down, and through obstacles in a race against the clock. The best time wins. Also around the grounds, dog obedience. Can you tell your dog how to heel? More importantly, would they listen? The Houston Dog Obedience Competition takes sit and stay to a higher level. Trust and communication between dog and owner is essential to a healthy relationship.
Was developed originated in the water retriever. There are 3 varieties, standard and control. We believe that the standard is the oldest of the 3 varieties. Active intelligence, trained, has 1% of use. These are outdoors,
All right, sir.
and their owner's time, and they need to be loved and entertained.
Down and back, please.
Warm and perfectly infected, and the attention that they express. This is toy poodle. Italian Greyhound is believed to have originated more than 2,000 years ago in the Mediterranean area, although throughout the centuries it tried for small sizes in expedition. While they may give impression of fragility, Italian Greyhounds are very large animals.
Down and back, please, sir.
Sensitive, alert, playful dogs adapt to most households. Although they may seem a little less the Italian Greyhound number 2173.
It's like having your cake and eating it too. At the end of the day, whatever happens at the dog show does not affect my feelings at all about anything having to do with the dog. And I bring her home and she runs in the house and she runs up and jumps on the couch or gets into her beds or she pulls out all of her toys out of the dog box. And it's marvelous, and I just could not be happier with it. I think that the rapport is special. I am so into the dog as far as knowing exactly what she is probably going, how she's going to react to any circumstance. And I know her little buttons. The preparation that it requires me to get my dog ready is like, you know, almost like a lick and a promise as compared to all the primping that they have to do. Some of the rare breeds are just hidden treasures, and I really consider the Affenpinscher to be one of those hidden treasures. I just love her. I mean, she's my sweetheart. She's my little sweetheart.
Both names have the appearance and attitude of a delightful animal.
Down and back, please.
Hair around the face gives the dog a monkey-like appearance. Affenpinscher is a terrier-like dog whose intelligence and demeanor makes a good house pet. He is alert,
yeah, right.
loyal, and affectionate to owners and friends. This is Affenpinscher number 1997. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. This breed is commonly called Cavalier. Early in the 20th century, Charles Spaniel take on characteristics that have distinguished them in earlier days. Active and graceful, gentle, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, friendly without nervousness or shyness. This is Cavalier Charles Spaniel, number 2033.
Come back, please.
Long-coat Chihuahua, number 2057. German Terrier. He is who's ready to protect his territory. Silkies are good with children, as long as the children treat them kind. These dogs like companionship from other pets. This is Silky Terrier 2449. It is love these sturdy dogs because it's friendly and trusting nature. Make the Shih Tzu a great house pet and companion. This is Shih Tzu 2434.
Take them around, please. One, two, three, four.
Developed in the earlier brands originated as water and Prix. As we said earlier, there are 3 varieties.
Okay. Down the back, please. Thank you. Now right on around.
breeds is a wonderful educational event. It's an opportunity for children of all ages to learn the history, specifications, and a few judging points of a specific breed.
An up-close and personal experience for children to be introduced to the world of dogs.
Okay, put him down, please. Down and back, please.
Oldest, very strong and agile, and has a stable self-confidence. Outgoing dogs are accepting of other animals and people, and they love to have something to watch over, and they start hurting whatever they consider to be their flock. This is very tolerant.
Okay. Down and back, please. No. Stop. Okay. Go right around. Thank you.
This is the #1 Basset in the country right now, but Best in Show is definitely going to be tough. You breed Basset Hounds, even though you handle other breeds. Is it something special that you have, a special energy you have with the Basset Hound here?
It's the challenge of the breed, and I really enjoy it. And it's for 36 years I've been showing Basset Hounds, and this is the thrill of a lifetime to have one that's as good as this one is. He makes it easy to show.
And what's it going to take for him to take the Best in Show?
just another great performance like he gave tonight in the Hound group. He gave an incredible performance for me, and we look forward to hopefully having another great performance later on tonight.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Yes, B.
Our first degree challenge program tonight.
Move him down to there.
Memorial Program. Represented by
Okay, now take them right around. All the way. One, 2, 3, 4.
It's open to mixed breeds as well as purebred dogs. Fast dogs do it, slow dogs do it, and the tournaments are broken up into divisions, so you're racing against teams of about equal speed, and that makes the racing real exciting. These dogs are athletes. They need to have mental focus as well as a physical outlet, and this provides everything. Of all the dog sports that there are, the dogs seem to enjoy fly ball the most. It's the most exciting, go for broke dog activity there is.
Thank you.
by the sportsman nobles of the court of wine. Germany, really intelligent. Wine is a great family dog. They're good guardians and watchdogs. This is one runner. Number 5.
Halfway down the flowers and back, please. And around to the end, please.
The outdoor dog in the park and the fielder at home. This is English setter, number 302.
Thank you. Round and back, please.
Now, Dennis, we get to talk an awful lot because Trayson wins an awful lot. What it's like to have a dog that's really on the fast track, just winning all the time?
It's pretty exciting. I think Trayson is able to show off his qualities and his personality all in the same package, and that's very important to showing a top dog like this.
Now, we just have a few more groups until Best in Show. Trayson's taking a little bit of a rest. What's it going to take for him to get up and ready to show his best for the finals?
Just come on, Trey, let's go. And he's ready.
That's why it's such a good dog.
Yeah, he is a great dog to show.
Well, good luck.
A lot of fun. Thank you.
Gentle and friendly companions that are sensitive and devoted to those who treat them kindly and give them affection. Not very discriminating in this regard, they tend to like everyone. This is the Wood of 497. Boisterous, rollicking Irish setter, red on emerald owls, bird dogs, and usually guided by its silky mahogany red coat. This dog's energy has no bounds, exuberant, and in need of lots of exercise. He is not a headstrong dog, never shy, impossible, glorious, and timid. He has a stable, outgoing temperament. This is Irish setter number 351. Bred in the late 1800s in England and America to endure a long day. Springer Spaniel is an attractive, active, and gregarious dog. Springers are friendly, eager to please, quick to learn, and willing to obey. They love attention and make excellent family companions. Because of their weight and energy, without proper training, they can overpower a child. This is Springer Spaniel number 458.
Not bad, please.
Next we have the Golden Retriever, developed in England as a hunting dog, renowned for its reliable and wonderful companions. This is Golden Retriever number 221.
Well, 2 weeks before I was to take delivery of Buster, I had the exacerbation with the loss of my hands and arms. And it was like, oh, wow, what am I going to do now? I guess he came at a time when
That's it. Good
I think
job.
this
Good
exacerbation
boy.
could have caused me to just stay in bed and say, life is over, I can't do anymore. But because I needed to get up and work with him, it made me have to do something.
Push. Push. That's it. Yes. Good boy.
So I really think that he was my little guardian angel sent from heaven.
That's it. Yes. Now push. Push. That's it. Good boy.
There you go. Good job. Very good. And you know, you get stressed out for dog. And again, this is another rescue dog, Golden Retriever Rescue, to boost herself up on him. You'll notice she always
We use mixed breed and pure breed dogs. We get them all from shelters and rescue groups. And what we're looking for is a good temperament. What's important to us is what's between the ears and what's in the heart, not necessarily the pedigree.
I think I only had him about 3 days. And I was in bed in the afternoon for my afternoon rest, and I was saying my prayers, and my husband had gone off to the store. And I began crying, and all of a sudden, I felt on my chest this animal. He had gotten up out of his place on the floor, come over, put his paws up in the bed, and laid his head across my chest, as much as to say, here I am, I'm the help that you asked for.
That's what you're right there, please. Dog right there, please. Okay, please. Could you go around, please? All together. One, two, three, and four.
The Houston Dog Show is more than competition. There is more merchandise here than any show in the country. Here, you can find anything and everything for your dog. Let's take a look.
It's never too early to shop for the holiday season. How about a dog wine cork? A little exercise for your dog, perhaps? Maybe a hat. Or, if you just want to hang around, how about a picture with your dog?
There's so much to do, see, and buy. But if you weren't able to make it here and you still want to find out what's going on in the world of dogs, you should check out Dogs in Review, where you can also find the latest standings of the Animal Planet National Dog Championships.
Let's take them once around together and then we'll work them up here at the far end.
Alaskan Mountain, one of the oldest Arctic sled dogs, the Alaskan Mountain.
How old is she?
Has strength that is second to none. These athletic dogs love the outdoors and also thrive as house pets. Either case, they require attention and companionship.
Okay, let me see her go. Okay. Straight down this line and back.
Should always be supervised during play. The proper training will be a devoted, trustworthy companion. Alaskan Mountain number 1140. This is a working breed devoted to the service of mankind.
How old is she?
A devoted companion who makes a great family dog. Elegant, loyal, and easy to teach, and quick to learn. However, these energetic,
straight down, straight back.
Fearless dogs need authoritative owners whom they respect. Who do not have time to properly train and know them, they should consider a different breed. This is 1385.
Okay, right on around. straight down.
This training will make you highly desirable companion, car dog. This is costume for 1, 2, 2, 8. Giant and the miniature, but they are the recent distinct breed. Excellent companions, these dogs
Seem to go straight down this way, right?
Standard Schnauzer 1721.
Slow down, slow down. Put her. Bring the schnauzer on up here. Pull on up. Wait, let's do it this way. Come on, come on. Pull up a little bit. Let's make one circle. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wayne, the 7 group winners have been chosen. What a field. What are your expectations?
This is one great superstar lineup. We've got the #1 dog, all breeds, the poodle. We've got a red-hot Doberman from California and a super basset hound with little short legs, but he can keep up. It's going to be a great one.
Okay, let's take another look at the finalists.
Sir, if you take her down and back. Sir, if you go down and back, please.
Down and back, please, dear. About 3/4 away, I'll be fine, but yeah. Thank you, ma'am. About 3/4 the way down and back here.
I know. Me too.
Sir, about halfway down and back, please. Thank you. About halfway down and back there. Thank you, dear. About halfway down and back, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have to focus on the dog. Competition at the Hall Show. The Robert E. Peoples Memorial Trophy. Class.
The Doberman.
Judge Lawrence, you talked about the extraordinary competition here. How did you come through to pick Sarah as the winner?
Well, I've been coming to Houston for 18 years. This is the best besting show I've ever seen here. When she came out into the middle of the ring at the end, she put some goosebumps on my arm, and I knew I was going to put her up.
Well, it was very exciting for me. I was actually holding my breath to the last moment. And when Sarah was chosen, it was very exciting, but it was a little bit of a challenge over here.
Well, yeah, when you have some of the top dogs in the country, the #1 dog in the poodle, and there were other great dogs that I've competed with all year and last year, and so I knew it was tough, but it's really an honor to win a show of this size.
Well, congratulations.